Pandas, pandas, pandas. I got bras on the net with some dope lean and Fanta. Pandas! It'll be the last time I say that for 2022. Oh, welcome. It's Friday. TGIF. Well, if you're like me, Fridays make me sad. That just means the weekend's gonna come. I'm gonna have to spend more time away from this community. The best community on YouTube. The last stream of 2022, Pandas. We made it. We're still here. And we're going to keep going. Nemesis Turtle, good morning. Day trading like a predator, good morning. Wayne Bignell, good morning. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Scalp that like button. Drop a GM in the chat. All these things. Just so helpful. Just to make the quality of the stream even better. Good morning, guys. Tanner, good morning. Kyle Lovers, good morning. Kellyanne, welcome. Frank Angelo, SW Blaze, good morning. Tyler Malema, good morning. From Minnesota, Carl Herman. From Hendersonville, North Carolina, good morning. Kid Poker from New Jersey, good morning. Mike Thompson, Colorado, good morning. Latrell, good morning. Mike Thompson from Colorado. I heard it was had some snow there yesterday. Actually, I was looking at houses in Colorado. I think it'd be a nice place to have a house. Nice little house over there. Glenn Paul, good morning from California. Casey, good morning. Casey says, can't wait to watch the whole day with you today. I know, I wanted to. I'm going to just say it right now. I don't think it's going to happen. I wanted to do it, but you know what? I want to spend this day with Mrs. Panda, and though I would love to spend with the community as well. Just I think for me to as the last kind of Friday of the year, I'm gonna spend it with Mrs. Panda. Sorry about that. I know I wanted to. I know. I'm sorry. What's not happening today? Northern Turtles, I love Rocky Mountains. Yeah, it's amazing. Kyle Lubbers, hello Benjamins, good morning. Heading to Amelia Courthouse, VA. All right. Woke up in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. Northern Turtle. Savitar. Passed 3 more evals in the pre-market. 2022 hasn't happened. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. That's exactly what I want to hear. It's like a little baby panda is born every time someone passes an eval. GC Burke, good morning. JL, good morning. John Little, good morning. JL and John Little, huh? Initials for each other's names. Corsi. Last day of the year, last trading of the year, it is. It is that. Free paper cuts, good morning. Northern Turtle, good morning. Lace good morning. Maybe till 12. We'll see. Maybe 11:30. I don't know. Corsi. Good morning. Trades by John. Good morning. Douglas. Are you now a full-time trader, or do you still have your job? Just curious. I actually still have my full-time job. For me, it's mine as well. I can do both. And obviously one income is way more stable than the other income. Let me just say that right now. I mean, your full-time job, if you have a full-time job, like though you're not making like, oh, I'm not, millions of dollars, you know, it's stable, right? And that's what you're paying for. And that's not what you're paying for, but that's kind of the trade-off. You have a stable income versus an income that you are wildly dependent. It wildly depends on the market, your performance, and it's just unpredictable. Not unsustainable, but it's unpredictable income. Do I work? Yep, 8 hours, 9 to 5 Eastern time. But also, I can do both. I mean, I work from home. I do IT, so it's like it's kind of like a nice little setup I have. Hello Benjamin says 3 red days in a row, praying for a green day. Oh yeah, I've been there. I've definitely been. 3 days is probably. I probably had more than 3 red days in a row. The hard part is that, you know, not to go on tilt. Not to go on tilt. A constructive thing to do is go back and find out why your days were red. Find out what you did, and if you can't figure it out, then that's where you go back to the books and you study and figure out why things didn't work out the way they worked out. And yeah, to me, you know, for me, I'm still, you know, like I haven't arrived. I'm like a believer of, you really don't ever know. You only know you're profitable when you look backwards. That's the truth, in my opinion, at least for me. And this is my 3rd year. I'm like probably just officially just call this. Well, it's like technically it's like 2.5 years, but I'll just call it my 3rd year at the end of this year. And, you know, even with 3.5 or 3 years, it's like I could really just say you can only really tell you're profitable by looking backwards. It's rare. I don't like just thinking about it. Like, I think it's impossible to say you're profitable looking forwards, because who knows what can happen, really? Who knows what can happen? Northern Turtle has a good idea. You know, good mindset, right? Just who cares if you're red? Just follow the rules. You gotta follow the rules as closely as possible. John Q, this market has more chop than Michael Chin's Karate Dojo. Aaron Corn says only when profitable when. I'm just saying you could only really say you're profitable when you look backwards. But when you look forward, who knows if you're gonna be profitable? Who really knows? All I can say is that you know, you may be able to say I feel comfortable with a certain setup, you know, but there might be a day where you get like 10 losing trades in a row, even though if you follow your setup perfectly. Who knows? SW Blaze, do you prefer that I don't share? Yeah. We're like pretty much, that'd be a conflict of interest right now on the stream. Maybe in the future, not really, but as long as Apex is king and then I'm using it, I pretty much only promote Apex here. It's a win-win. Why do I keep removing my stop losses? So like when Bignell says, my biggest mistakes are pulling the stops too wide and adding to losing positions. And the crazy thing is, like, we never do that the opposite way. We never pull our targets too far and add on too much. You know, like the opposite of that. And it's just like we're always okay doing it on the losing side, but very, very hesitant to do it on the winning side. Last show of the year, shots at 11. Start the new year off early. Let's do it. End of the year. I'll have a small extended stream, not like, I'm not gonna do all day, but maybe I'll bleed a little bit past 11, and we can just kind of like a recap of the year, just think about it. I mean, I would love to hear everyone's like New Year's resolution in terms of trading, and just, I know I asked it yesterday, but I'd like to ask it again today. Just, if you can make like a list, a New Year's resolution, like my trader's New Year's resolution, what would it look like? You're just saying, like, if I could control it, if I could really, really focus on something this year, what would I want to work on? Something very practical, something that can actually be worked on, and steps that could be made to actually work on it. So market's about to open 30 seconds. I feel, it's crazy because most of the time people talk about just the just the mental game, FOMO trading, basically. All right, market just opened. Let's let this wiggle around a little bit. I'm gonna reload the historical. I already did it, but I'm gonna do it again. Tanner says after 2 losses, he should just call it quits. That's actually not a bad mentality. But I think for me, I've tried to implement something like that. But for me, it's just like, but how do I prevent myself from wanting to really trade? That's the thing. It's like I just want to get back to trading. This is like, you gotta prevent yourself from that. I guess it's FOMO, really. For me, it is more like not like just 2 losses and quit. For me, it's more like, if I start to be red, I try to take some time. I try to more quickly recognize like when I'm starting to go on tilt. But I should have some sort of rule like that, like hard and fast rule. Usually 3 losses, it gets me. It starts to wake me up and be like, all right, just slow down, step away, because you have no idea what's happening right now, basically. Last day of the year, what does this bring us? I mean, it's crazy. If you look at the daily chart, huge red bar ending on low, huge green bar ending on high, and then it just reverses. It's crazy. Like, when I saw this strong red bar ending on low, I just thought for certain we're gonna have some follow through. But rather, we are just going right back down to the previous day's low, creating a 2-day trading range currently. So we're in a trading range right now, getting choppy. It's confusing. If you look at the 5-minute chart, it's very gappy. So on the 5-minute chart, I only chart the regular trading hours, and basically it gaps up and then it gaps down. Maybe it wants to fill this gap. Trading range failed breakdown. Coming back up to the top of trading range. Trading range indicator, finding these trading ranges with this chop. This chop here said trading range. This chop here said trading range. Price action is quite wild right now. It's very choppy. Boy, oh boy, what's happening here? Bottom of the trading range, or bottom of the channel here, bouncing off. John Amos and Kyle Lubbers are like long lost brothers finding each other for the first time through this chat. It's quite a heartfelt story. We're coming back to the top of this channel, going down with just incredible bullishness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bull bars in a row. I don't mess with that in terms of going short. It's true, there is news at 45, and the Chicago PMI, actually, I'm surprised they're categorizing it as like medium impact. Maybe because it's the end of the year, but I think the Chicago PMI typically is high impact news. I don't know. It's John Amos from Oklahoma. If John Amos and Kyle Lubbers are actually brothers, that would be insane. John Amos, are you from Oklahoma? Just say yes or no. Come on. Come on. Give us a yes or no. No! And oh no. Sorry, Kyle. You're still your search continues. All right. Bouncing off our channel here, but undershoots and overshoot could easily lead to that. Huh. It fits very nicely hitting the bottom of this channel here. We may have news that might impact the market at 10:45. It's Chicago PMI. It's categorized as medium news, medium impact, so I'm not sure how much really to expect from it. From the sounds of it, like anything that has like the word PMI in it, sounds like a big deal. But so I don't know. I'm surprised that it's medium news, but we'll see. At this moment, I don't really care. I'm just trying to find a good setup here. Boy, oh boy. I mean, what are we looking at here? I mean, we're in a downtrend, and just a super strong move up, right, crashing its head right at the top of this channel, and I'm surprised it's just basically bouncing off of it right now. We're like between two like kind of areas. This close, this low. Just trading right between them. Not sure what's gonna happen. Josiah asks, do I trade multiple? Yes, I trade multiple. Most of the time, I have it on. Most of the time, I have it on. But right now, this account here is an eval account. This is like a 300K journey, I guess. But really, it's to keep track of my trading for you guys, so you can have something that you can follow along with. So if you look at the top left of your screen, the account started at 300K, and we're currently up like 1,500 or something like that on this account. Second entry short coming off the top of this trading range, but with such a strong move up, I mean, it's hard. I mean, I'm thinking A, B, C, almost a second entry long is what I'm looking for at this point. Or really A, B, C, second entry long. I mean, if a second entry long fails and reverses, I guess I go short, but man, that's like a really strong move up. Of course, he says, never take money out of it. Well, it'll have to convert into a PA account, but it might take me a long time because I only trade this account during stream. So that may take a long time to pass. Second entry short, right? Lower high second entry short, but also at the same time, it's creating a second entry long. Confusing. I mean, the second entry short ends up giving a scalp. Incredible. I mean, that just looks weird. To me, it's just like, it looks like it wanted another leg up. Let's just say that, right? Like when you have such a strong move like this, typically you're thinking another leg up, at least one more leg up. But instead, it's just bouncing right off the top of this channel. That's actually more rare. That's the funny thing about channels. That's actually more rare when it actually works, like very nicely like this. %80 of the time, it actually does like a failed breakout, and 80% of the time, or then it becomes 50-50, I guess, or maybe 80% of the time it comes back in. I think, I don't know, something like that. It's a strong move down. I mean, I'm not going short right here above the 20 MA. So this is a move that I'm just going to miss. It's just not a proper setup. It is coming off our channel, but at the same time, it's very risky to go short here, especially with such a strong bull move like this. Looking for a new high. It's just surprising that it moved down like this, bouncing right off our trend line. It's like the trend line is too accurate. It's kind of scary. Maybe a fine setup would be a fail second entry long here, but it looks more like a trading range starting to form. Right, strong move up, decent move down, just kind of overlapping here. But we are in a downtrend, so the chances of this breaking down are higher than reversing, or higher than going being bullish. Is higher chance of going bearish, being bearish than bullish. We do a potential. We have news at 9:45. The movement of that candle right there is kind of like movement of a news candle. And what is going on? What is this? Just watching. Am I gonna take this trap? No. I feel like we're in trading range. Very confusing. Frank Angel, if I take slippage in my favor, let's go. That was the news. You'd be surprised. The fact that it went up like this might tell you the direction of the news. When the news actually happens, it's like funny because it actually goes, kind of gives you like a preview of what's going to happen, and it actually does go that way. Kid Poker about to blow his PA account. The thing is, even though you blow your PA account, evals are 90% off. So at the end, what have you really lost? Other than time. Other than time. About 1 more minute till this news, and who knows if it'll be high impact. I don't really care. I'm just looking at the price action right now. I don't see anything I like. Kid Poker says this is my 5th PA. I see. That could be a lot for some. I can't tell you how many PA accounts I have. I can't tell you how many accounts I've gone through, how many PA accounts I've gone through to get to this point. Let's just say it's more than 5. What do I like here? I don't know. All right, the quote-unquote news just happened. And, cool. Very cool. We do have a trap triggering here. It's a terrible, like, signal bar to trade off of. It's going very sideways. I hope this is not the whole entire day. The last trading day of the year. Hope it's just not this. Alright, pandas. Let Kid Poker know if you have blown more than 5 PAs. Cheer Kid Poker up. Let him know that, hey, it's okay. Sometimes it takes more than 5 PAs to get it. And don't beat yourself up because you blew 5 PA counts. Don't beat yourself up that you're not profitable yet. You know, without how long you've been trying to trade. I will just say everything you've done, I've probably done plus way worse. I'm like Apostle Paul. I'm the worst of all sinners. I'm the worst of all traders. Consider myself the worst of all traders. $11 months. You know, Kid Poker, I do feel bad for you, but I hope you feel better knowing that we understand. We get you. We know how it feels. We know how it feels. We got you. You're not alone. And it's quite normal. The Orange Troll says, I'm not even good enough to get 5 PA accounts. Just an incredible move down. Not that incredible, actually. I mean, we're still in our channel here. But it's quite quite strong that the fact that we came to the top of the channel back to the bottom of the channel. It's going down a little too calculatively. Like it's a little too intentional here. It's a little weird. 10,000 tick chart showing a strong bear bar ending on its low. 5-minute chart. Let's just say we haven't had a break of a previous candle's high yet on the 5-minute chart. We might try to fill this gap here on the 5-minute. This channel is really capturing the price action currently. I was not ready for this trap to really do this, to be honest. Just because I felt like we could still have a new high, but also if I were to go short here, I'd be going short right into the bottom of a trading range. So even though we're in a downtrend, which, like I mentioned, the chances of this breaking down are higher, it's still it's not necessarily a setup that I like. You know, this is the signal bar you're trading, and it's just you know, I don't know. There was some risk there. There were some red flags there that I didn't like. But ends up being a nice move down, so you know, maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Could be a false positive type situation. I think one of the hardest things about trading is don't let false positives affect your system. What I mean by that is you see a bad setup that actually works for you, and then you're like, well, maybe it's actually not a bad setup. And then you get impatient. You see that setup again, and then you try to take it, and it just, you know, stops you out. And those false positives, they get you all the time. False positives and even false negatives. You're like, oh, this is a setup I really like. I lost money on it. I'm not going to take it again next time. And then when it does appear again, it works out very nicely. You know, the false negatives. Tarot does. Yep, this is the last stream of this year, so I will be saying probably, yeah, this will be the time to say Happy New Year to each other. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's kind of sad that markets are closed, right? I think markets are closed. Let me check. Yep, markets are completely closed on Monday, and they reopen on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, the pre-open. So Monday, markets are completely closed. Crazy, right? 5-minute chart, strong bear bar ending on its low, just complete reversal. 10,000 tick chart, no follow through on this strong bear bar, and we're bouncing off the bottom of our channel. Incredible. Second entry short here. Second entry short coming off the bottom of the channel here. I kind of want to go short here. Decent signal bar. But the risk is quite large, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 points risk. Maybe I ought to take this. Come with a small retracement, reducing my risk to something a little more bearable for me. About 3-point risk for me. If we can get this retracement, I'll try to take this trade. In this trade, ooh, looks like it's gonna trap me out. Maybe from the bottom of the channel back to the top of the channel. Silly trade maybe. But the risk was not too large. It's about 3-point risk. Oof, that's wild. Ooh, that's really wild. I almost wanted to skunk it. I was a little too late on the skunk. I'm gonna skunk this. Didn't like that reaction at all. Okay, I've skunked that. That was a little scary. Almost got stopped out by, you know, got saved by 2 ticks. Just got a little too scary. I'm just skunking that. Happy that I can, and let's just see what happens here. I mean, we do have in here, right? Like, you can say a breaker trend new low coming off the bottom of the channel. Maybe come back to the top of the channel. I mean, we have been respecting this channel very nicely. Like it's scary how well it's, you know, respecting this channel right now. It's very rare for the channel to be this accurate, actually. It's more rare that this happens. Trap might trigger here, but I don't know if I like the trap either. Failed trap perhaps, I like it, but now we're going in and out of the 20 MA here. A little 50-50. I mean, I guess this should come back to the top of the channel if it continues this pattern. The fact that it can't might show a strong bearishness where we really couldn't break. Right, this pivot low is acting as resistance now, and we're hitting our heads on it. It's one of those textbook setups that you rarely see in real life, right? When it breaks, right, a pivot low, and they can retest that pivot, it bounces off of it. It's like a textbook setup. I'll take a lower high setup here maybe. I mean, technically, I'm still looking for a new high on this move up. Like, you're looking break a trend to new high still, so I don't know. Depends on how you want to chart this. You can also say this. Trap does trigger here. Strong bull bar. Perhaps looking for a new high. Trap may fail. It's absolutely incredible. It's just choppiness right now. I'm gonna sit in my pause, pandas. Not sure. Decent signal more to go short, but look how sideways it's going. Trading range indicator also recognizing this is starting to turn trading range. I like a new high here. Overall bearish bias, but I would like a new high so I can go short comfortably. No more unfinished business. Strong bull move. This is what I mean by those textbook setups. they never really work out in real life. Okay, new high created, so let's see what happens. If we get a nice little push down here, I may be interested in going short. Or we can hit our obvious target, which is the top of this channel. Four pushes up, L4 setup, potential here. We're coming right back to the top of the channel. Like, how rare is this that channels like this just never really work out like so perfectly? But this one looks like it's a textbook channel that it's just you never see in real life. We came back to the top. We did it. We're back to the top of the channel. Incredible. I mean, should I just go short here? Like, should I just trust this channel? I mean, is the market saying, like, just yelling, buy my money? Look it, there's an obvious channel here. Just go short at the top of it. We've already bounced off it many times. Short at the top, go back to the bottom. Easy peasy. I still need to set up a lower high setup of some sort, or at least a good signal bar. A reversal signal bar would be very nice if we can get it. If I'm very confident that this channel is going to be respected. Like, if this comes back to the bottom of the channel, I'm just like, why don't you ever do this in real life? Ever. This is like the first time. It's like all those like YouTube videos just showing you like, oh yeah, just trade when, just go like this. Just trade short the top, go long the bottom, short the top. It's so easy. Look at this pattern. Like, YouTube videos, that's what they'll say to do. And rarely does that actually ever happen. Like, very rare. And it actually might happen here. I don't know. This might be that one example that, that YouTuber will bring up with, with just pure bias and just be like, oh yeah, look at this one. See how it works out perfectly? It's just, yeah. Dang YouTubers. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, we are technically, I could have just gone short here and just hoped this channel is respected. I mean, I want a lower high setup if I were gonna really take it just like this, right? A lower high setup, bounce off the top of the channel, lower high setup ends up working out, and then essentially looks like a two-legged pullback, two pushes up here, but it technically is not. So lower high setup, terrible signal bar. Do I want this lower high setup? I think I'll be a little more patient here. A, B, C. Similar setup to this. Fail second entry long. That's what I want. I probably won't get it, but that's what I want. For those who are eager just to go short, you can go short here on the lower high setup. But just know it will create a second entry long, potentially second entry long here. Salvatore says, can I get my trading day locked in on Monday or not? No, you can't. It won't be considered a trading day. Market's closed on Monday completely. Jojo's options for one-time PA fee. Panda, do you know if this particular promo recurring bill is 80% for life? Nope. This particular promo is 90% off the first month and 50% off the following months. And the point of this promo is to get you to try to pass your eval and get it to the PA count and get a withdrawal, because you get also a 20% bonus on your withdrawal from February 1st to the 5th on those requests. It's a lower high setup here. You can take it, but I'm going to skip it because I believe there's a better setup waiting for me, which is a failed second entry long. Now, will we get it? Probably not, because with a really good setup, the chances of getting it are less. But that's what I'm looking for. A, B, C, A. Fail second entry long. What we're looking for. Similar to here. This fail second entry long here, essentially. Let's see if we get the setup that I'm looking for. We may get it. We may get it. I mean, it might happen. Will we get it, pandas? Fail second entry long. Oof. Pushing up. Okay. We got a fail second entry long here. I'm going to double position. It's a fail second entry. It's a setup that I was saying that I thought was a better setup, and I'd be kind of surprised if we got it, and we're getting it. So let's do it. Outside bar reversal even. Willing to take it. Coming off the top of the channel, maybe come back to the bottom of the channel. The reason why I'm going two positions is because I want to swing one of them maybe back to the bottom of the channel. I want to scalp out one, and I may swing the rest, or my other one, to the bottom of the channel, which would be nice. You can't blame me for trying this. You can't blame me for trading the textbook setup here. You can't blame me. Don't blame me. Signal bar is quite bullish, so if we reverse all the way down here, there's definitely some risk here. This makes me not want to go 2 anymore. Makes me just want to go 1. I feel like the probability is a little less with a strong bull bar like that. It might be looking for a new high. I don't like the amount of risk. This is a big risk here. I hate that. Because the risk is a little bit larger, I might go for a 1-to-1 here. Going for a 1-to-1 because the risk is quite large. I really don't like this signal bar. Double position if we push down again. Just watching. Looks like it's gonna stop me out here. The risk was so large. 1, 2, 3, 4.5 points of risk. So for me, like, it only makes sense for me to extend my reward a little bit, because if I were to lose, like if I were to take this trade 10 out of 10 times, you know, I have to win, you know, a little bit more than just that 2 points because the risk was so large. All right, it's looking ugly now. I don't know if I want to go double position. I almost want to just skunk this if we come back down here. Yeah, it looks like it wants to stop me out, unfortunately. There's a big risk. So for me, I wanted to expand. I could have maybe came out with 2 points. It hit it perfectly and reversed. But for me, like, it just made sense to take a little bit more from this. You know, coming off the top of this channel with the trap trade, thinking that we can come back maybe to the bottom, test the bottom again. It looks like it wants to do something a little tricky here and take me out before maybe going its way. But it is what it is. Like, I'll just take the hit and move on to next trade. One thing I didn't like about that is the amount of risk I took for this one trade. I typically don't like to take that much risk. It's 4.5 points of risk. Typically, is, you know, I like to not do any more than 4 points of risk if I were to take a trade. But this is 4.5 points, and this is exactly why I don't like taking 4.5 points of risk, because you can lose them. Fortunately, ouch. Yeah, I just like the setup. I just didn't like this signal bar. A couple things I didn't like about it. Ends up stopping me out. Like, you know, it might make a new high here. Who knows? Second entry short on the higher time frames. It's all good, pandas. Chris said the undershoot here made you nervous to take the short because you're looking for an overshoot. That is reasonable. Very reasonable. Obviously now it's very reasonable because I got stopped out. But yeah, in general, I probably just wouldn't have taken that trade. I shouldn't have taken that trade because of the risk itself. It's too, like, this bar is too ugly, and not only that, I'd have to recover and just take this whole risk, making that new high perhaps here. Second entry short forming on the higher time frames. Darn. Darn. I mean, I thought, pandas, I had a dream that this channel was just gonna be a textbook channel, and that we were gonna just Bounce from the top back to the bottom. I thought that's what was gonna happen. So I said, okay, if it's gonna happen, I want to take part of it. And got burned with my setup. Failed second entry long as well. Still respecting this channel though, as you can see. But getting a little sideways now. We're looking for a new high here is the question. Higher time frames. Creating a second entry short. A, B, C. Do I want to take it though? Floating in midair. I still gotta put this horizontal ray, huh? Second entry short here as well. A, B, C. Floating in middle of nowhere though. Don't know what's happening. This could be a double bottom here, creating a nice reversal back up. Failed trap as well. Made a new high. Strong push up here. Channel is pretty much broken now. What a push up. Are we just bullish now is the question, huh? I don't know. Break a trend to new high. I guess I'll look for a reversal here. But this looks quite bullish at the moment. Most breakouts fail. Breaking out of this channel. You do have an undershoot here, so this could lead to an overshoot or reversal. It's already led to the overshoot. All right, it's very hard to think we want to go short now. So many strong bull bars in a row. That failed trap reversal. Maybe that was the actual true setup here. Trap trade, double bottom. Darn. Wow. Got me. Surely got me. I thought this channel was like was gonna be it, but apparently not. Trap trade maybe. Skipping this one, it's too far away from 20 MA. It's too far away from any type of support. I know I'm down 212, but if you think about it, it's just 2 scalps. So if you stick to the rules, don't worry. You know, just you end up green. You gotta stick to the rules though. If you went long here, you're sweating now. Bear bar, ending near its low. Your stop loss is here. The risk is not too large, but you'd be sweating, definitely. You're still in this trade. If you went long here, you're still safe. Alright, you just got stopped out if you went long here. This is why I skip these traps that are far away from the 20 MA or from any support. Am I looking for a long trade? We break a trend new high. I'm actually looking for another reversal here, to be honest. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can get a nice setup here. I don't know, though. What's my setup? A, B, C, A. Fail second entry long is what I'm looking for. It might coincide also with the second entry short on the higher time frames, but we'll see. Just watching, pandas. What would you guys do here? If you saw a second entry long forming here, second entry long, would you like to continue this uptrend? A, B, C. A lot of you guys say no. Some of you guys say take the fail second entry. Creating like inside bar. Incredible here. Second entry short triggers on the higher time frames. 10,000 tick chart, 5-minute chart, second entry short. Perhaps setting itself up for a nice fail second entry long here. Going short here. Fail second entry long. In this trade. Violently reverses on me. Don't like that. Reverses immediately on a fail second entry short or long. Break a trend new high. Risk is not too large. I like to set up a lot here. Like a lot. I don't mind losing this. But I like to set up here. Like a lot. Coincides with the second entry short on the higher time frames. It makes sense on the lower time frames. If I lose this, I don't mind losing this because I like to set up so much. It's one of the setups that like I just have to take, even if I lose it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look good. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to lose it. Very frustrating. If I lose this, I'm gonna start going tilt. What can I say? Let's go, baby. Let's see if we can get a runner here. Let's go, baby. I like a runner if we can get it. Doesn't look like the market will be so kind to give me a runner. Stops my runner out like perfectly, like pops up, takes it out. I haven't had a runner in such a long time. I was hoping something nice would have happened from there. This may continue to push down. Another trap trade perhaps, but for my trading style right now, that's all I'm getting. Just a scalp. Yeah, I'm just sitting on my pause here. I don't know if I can make a trade off of this at all. It's the first entry. Price action is confusing. Don't know what is really happening here. Iron Cruise down 1,500, now up 500. Let's go. A lot of you guys said they skipped this trade. 18% of you guys said you would take the trap like I did here. Traps are not really going that far, huh? Trap here, trap here. Trap on the 10,000 tick chart. A, B, C, A. Traps. Might try to fill the gap on the 5-minute chart. Trap actually triggers on the 5-minute chart as well, but we're beneath the 20 MA. All in all, I'm confused at this point. Not sure what's happening. We could have a really strong push up. Just doesn't seem likely for a day like this. But who knows? Pandas, hope you guys are doing better than I am. Trap's not looking too hot on the higher time frames, but who knows? Who really knows what's happening here? Put a poll up. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing better than I am. I'm down 100 today. Interesting. Failed trap on the higher time frames, it looks like. I may take a lower high here. Potentially. It gives me a lower high setup here. I may take it. I want a lower high to make a new low here. Let's see if we can get it. Kind of like a break a trend. Looking for a new low here. Not sure if the market's gonna give it to us though. Market is crawling now. It's just crawling. Like a slug. It's just slowly. Oof. Alright. I'd like a setup here, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. I don't think the market's going to give it to me. It doesn't seem like it, at least. Seems like a lot of you guys are red today, actually. All right, lower high setup.
Five-minute trap.
Strong bull bar currently forming. There's barely enough room to the bottom of these pivots if I enter a trade this far down. Oof. But I'm going to take it because, well, the signal bar, no way. Not with a signal bar like this. If we get like a really strong reversal signal bar here, then maybe, but nah. No. This is going up. Triple trap on the 5-minute chart. Really hard to say what's happening here. Almost feel like I don't know. Corey asked, what time frame do I use? Top right of your screen, you can see it. I switched between a couple of them. 2,000 tick, 10,000 tick, and 5 minute. Yeah, we are slicing in and out of the 20 EMA here.
Five-minute trap.
Confusing. Starting to form a trading range in this area. Trap trade. Ooh, that looks bullish. Yeah, darn. I wanted that trap. Yep. 5-minute trap as well. That's why I wanted to take it, because we had a 5-minute trap touching the 20 EMA. Thought that this was going to happen, but it was getting pretty sideways. I wasn't entirely sure what was going to happen here. Now that we touched the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart, who knows what can happen at this point. John Yonan from California. It's been a long time. John was like there when we first began. One of the earlier viewers. Seems like a lot of you guys are struggling kind of like I am. Some of you guys are doing well too. You guys are green, but a lot of you guys are struggling. It does seem like most of you guys are actually green today, which is really good news. I mean, that's what I want to hear. Nice push up here. Darn. I don't know if we're going to get another setup. It might be a while. I mean, this is a risky trade because I liked it because it coincided with the 5-minute triple trap, essentially. So I was eyeing it, but just I didn't feel, I was a little too confused. Well, it seems like we're like on a strong uptrend now. Let me try to fill the gap on the 5-minute chart. Gap here. There's also a gap below. So we're in between two gaps essentially. Daily chart, who knows? Might just be an inside bar as well. People are asking about Discord. There are two ways to enter the two-legged pullback Discord. One, you can become a super panda through the YouTube membership. Or two, you can purchase a deluxe two-legged pullback indicator. If you guys don't know, this indicator here is a two-legged pullback indicator. Identifies all second entries, traps, counts all legs. You can do automated trading with it. You can attach your order to the super signal, and you know, it has alerts. You know, so there's a lot of things about it that are nice. And if you purchase the deluxe one, you get lifetime access to the Discord. So, pretty good deal in my opinion. What am I looking for though, pandas, right now? I just don't know. Am I looking for a long trade, short trade? It's confusing. If you go to the website www.twoleggedpullback.com, you get more information about the indicator, by the way. Also, take advantage of the BBM 90 promo right now. A few more days to take advantage of it. It will end on July 3rd. So we'll have one more stream while it's still active. But I would say take advantage of it while you can. The reason why it's nice if you take advantage of it now is because the quicker you pass the eval, right, which you can pass it as soon as 7 days, then the more time you have to build up enough capital in the PA account. Because you want to do that because on the first payout, or not the first payout, but on the if you have a payout request during February 1st to the 5th, you get a 20% bonus on the payout, which is nice. DJ Rocketman, I passed 10 evals this week. Let's go, maybe. Congratulations. Mehdi, I feel really bad for people who don't have Apex access to it. Yeah, it ends July 3rd, so you cannot use the coupon after July 3rd. Sorry, July 3rd. Wait, what? July 3rd expiration? Did I say July? January 3rd. Did I say July? I must be losing it. I must be really losing if I said July. Four pushes up here. Interesting. I mean, I can't go short here, but man, this looks crazy. This just looks really crazy right now. We're like just in another channel at the moment, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, trading range, failed breakout, coming back into our trading range. I don't know, maybe another trap. I'll take it. Failed second entry long. Want to move back down into the trading range. No setup for me though. Not right there. L4 setup on the 5-minute chart coming off the 20 MA. Just like, what? What? Strong bull bar ending on time, strong bear bar ending on time. What? What's happening? No idea. What to do? What to do? Is it going to respect this channel here? Or are we going to look for a new low for the day? Regardless, no setup for me. Coming back into our trading range. Small, but powerful. Okay, breaking beneath our channel now. It's a really tight bear channel right now. Be right back. Outside bar reversal. Trap. Trap does trigger here. It's far away from a 20 MA. Looking for a two-legged pullback here. If we can get one. Not 24-hour today, but I'll do a little extended, maybe till like 11:30, and then we'll just have like a small wrap up of this year, some of the milestones, and just some of the goals for next year, and you know, let's kind of recap some of the stuff that happened and reminiscent, and then have a little whiskey with you guys. I want to see this trade. I want to see what happens here. I want a two-legged pullback if we can get it. It could also be, right, just multiple failed breakouts of this trading range that's forming here. I'm tempted to go short here. Very tempted, but man, I'll wait for the second entry short, just so I have no regrets here. The reason being because we have a strong downtrend and I'm thinking we can new low here. Second entry short. It's a hidden second entry short. Man, the hidden second shorts make me feel like it's just uncertain. Right, outside bar reversal here. Hey. All right, win or lose, Pandas. This may be the last trade of 2022 with you guys. I may take a trade here. We'll see if we get a setup. Breaking a previous candle's low. I usually don't do it. I usually don't trade these hidden second entries. I don't want to take a hidden second entry short. I don't want to. I really don't want to. If it does trigger, I'm just going to watch it go without me most likely, but it seems reasonable that we get one more push down here. Nice. It'd be nice if we could actually break a previous candle's high, trigger that second pullback. It looks like we may not get it. I don't know. We may not get it. It might be just the inside bar is all we're gonna get, and it's gonna trigger, and it's gonna go without us. But at least I can say I stuck to my rules. I stuck to my rules to the very end. It does trigger the candle, the low of the previous candle here. So this does trigger the second entry short, the hidden second entry short. I don't like hidden second entry shorts. I want a technical second entry short. I'm kind of glad I didn't take it because I'll be sweating right now. There it is. So this is actually a hidden trap. You can consider it as a hidden trap as well. Come back to the top of the trading range here. This is wild. Outside, inside, outside bar. OIO pattern.
$10,000 tick trap.
Ooh. One, two, 3 points of risk. 3.25. Basically 3.5 points of risk. 10K trap though. Oof. Try to come back to the top of the trading range. This is all too confusing now. Again, overlapping bars, doji bars, inside bars. Actually, this is an IOIO pattern. Incredible. Perhaps what this is actually a break a trend to new low. Teeny new low here. Finding itself doing a reversal trade. Oof. I mean, a signal bar like this. What a signal bar. I'm gonna attempt it here. In this trade. Last trade of 2022. Winner or loser. 3-point risk. We could look for a new low even here. Second entry short. Waited very patiently for the setup here. Good signal bar. Came with a small retracement as well, reducing my risk. 3 points. It's looking good. Looking real good. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. Ended break even. Hey, I didn't end red. I didn't end red, pandas. You know, technically, like as if I did nothing. Whew. It took a long time, but like I mentioned, I don't like taking the hidden second entries, and I waited patiently for my setup. Finally got it. So, pandas, let's end this year. Some whiskey. Pouring one out for you guys. Kind of got a little more from that, but I'm happy with what I made. 2 points. Get out. Pandas. Get your whiskey ready. Yeah, this one's a red breast. This one's a cork. Let's say if I get when I get to like 20, if I get 20 on this, just 20 votes in general. Angels Envy. Angels Envy is good. They have a really good. I think they have like a toasted barrel Angels Envy. I could be wrong, but you know I like Angels Envy a lot. It's a little bit pricey, but let's enjoy our new year. Okay, we already got 30 votes. I guess we're doing this, pandas. Pandas. Hey, 2022 has been a very crazy year for me, for trading at least, and a lot of milestones. So, cheers to you guys. Ooh, red breast, so smooth. It's too smooth. It's very smooth, but it's not very complex. This year was, for me, a really good year in terms of some of the milestones I've reached. And honestly, a lot of the milestones is just with you guys. And if you guys don't know, I started with Apex this year. And my goal this year, I really wanted just to be profitable. I just wanted to pull money out from Apex. And to me, I set the bar really low. And that was, you know, the first kind of goal I wanted to just to make for myself. Pull out money from Apex, and then, if you guys remember, I put a post up showing my withdrawal from Apex, and so I reached that goal. And another goal that I reached that, you know, for me it was just so surprising, and you know, I ended up reaching 10,000 subs this year, and that was one of the best kind of feelings and the milestones that I reached as a YouTuber. And it's funny because the reason why it's so surprising is because I really started this without even thinking about the viewership. I really just started this because I wish someone did this when I started. You know, I wish someone did this when I started, and so I was like, it's not out there. It's not out there. So I decided to do it myself, and from this came one of the best communities on YouTube. I really do think so. I mean, you guys are all amazing, and you know, and for me, it's just like it could just really only get better, I guess. I don't know. It just seems natural. It seems right, and I just gonna keep going this way until maybe, I don't want to, or I don't know. But it's been quite a journey for me, and I love the fact that I have a community that's like there with me to go. So 10,000 subs, and then we had that special there. That was awesome. That was really fun. And from there, also had some personal trading goals that my pandas know about, and I was able to reach those as well. And that was probably one of the biggest milestones as a trader that I've reached. Obviously, I'm not going to say the goal because it's like for pandas only, but was able to reach that goal as well, and was amazing. This year also did a 24-hour stream, something I've never done before, 24/7, 5 days in a row, which was quite an experience. I mean, I got destroyed, in terms of trading, but it was all good because I was obviously trading evals, like I mentioned, and I didn't mind blowing those because of how cheap they were. I mean, Apex, honestly, it's like, it's a game changer. And so, yeah, to say the least, this year has been amazing in terms of just streaming and being with you guys, and getting through 2022 to this point. I cannot imagine myself being a panda and trading with thousands of people in the YouTubeverse, and really, I really take it as a blessing from God, because I would not have in a million years thought I would be in this situation. But God, He surprises me. It's been an amazing journey. So I really wouldn't have enjoyed it if it wasn't for you guys. So glad that you guys stuck around. My highs and lows, you guys stuck around here, and yeah. And when I started streaming, it's just crazy. Exactly. If a panda can do it, anyone can do it. Truly. Truly, truly. If a panda can do it, anyone can do it. Like, if you guys have known me, you know I'm nothing special, right? When you see me trade, I get emotional. You've seen it live, my revenge trading, and I make mistakes all the time. Even today, I've lost a trade, and but you guys stuck around, and I think that shows a lot about how awesome this community is. And for me, it's about the quality of the community that's most important. So I really do appreciate you guys, and I'm looking forward to next year. Let's just say that I'm really looking forward to next year, seeing what surprises are up ahead. Hopefully, I can do a little bit more stuff, make the stream a little more entertaining for you guys, giving you guys a better product. At the same time, keeping the integrity of the trades. That's what I want. I do like I asked for you guys, like, what would be like your New Year's resolution for trading? For me, it personally would be getting better at trading ranges. I just had the hardest time in trading ranges. Like, this year was a year of the trend. for me, like, I need to get better at trading ranges, and I need to get better at recognizing them, getting better at being able to profit off of them. And I really do want to be able to do that. And so, what are some practical steps I can take to get better at trading ranges? Well, one thing is maybe only trade during trading ranges. Like, be on the lookout for them. Be like, okay, I see a trading range starting to form. I like it. I want to do it. So you know how, like, when we look for trends, what do we typically look for? What do I look for? I look for strong bull bars. I look for strong bars ending near their highs. I like breaking through resistances or supports, and I like small pullbacks from them, and like to enter in with that momentum. When you see it, when we see multiple bars like this, you're thinking, okay, there's a trend maybe starting here, and I like to come in with the small pullback and like to enter the trend. That's what the whole idea is. So we know how to recognize, at least in part with some probability, when a trend is beginning. How would you do that for trading ranges? How would you start to recognize a trading range is starting to form? Well, it's the opposite. You have choppiness. You start to trade in and out of the 20 EMA. You start to get confused, and you may have strong moves one way or the other, but the pullbacks are strong. And so, along the way up, you have these doji bars. You have a big, you have a big bear bar here, and so when you recognize trading range is about to begin, then you start to look for reversal entries. And I think I need to get better at that. Like, learn how to have a lens for trading ranges. And I'm okay with taking a year just to practice. It's what Bruce Lee said, right? I don't fear the man that knows 1,000 kicks, but or practices 1,000 kicks, but practices one kick 1,000 times. It's kind of like that's what I wanted to do this year. I wanted to practice just with trend. Let's go. Let's find second entries. But now I think next year I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on trading ranges. Trading ranges get choppy. I want to see this, and I want to trade off of these trading ranges, and I want to and be okay with taking losses with them. So it could be a little rough maybe early on, but I think it'll be a necessary step for me to take in terms of long term being a trader. So I want to see choppiness. I want to say, yes, choppiness. Get choppy on me, so I can, look for a trading range and try to find the reversals. Pandas. I hope, yeah, I may trade Sim for a little bit. It's kind of like, maybe I'll trade Sim and then switch it off Sim when I see a nice trend, and trade regularly when I see a nice setup. But when the market starts to go super slow, super choppy, just start learning how to trade with limit orders and start learning how to trade choppiness. New Year sale for the indicator. Who knows? Maybe. Stick around. You'll find out. Yeah, I personally need to get back on the indicator and spoof it up a little bit, make it a little bit nicer. And for the longest time, people have been asking for the trading range indicator to make these lines bigger. Honestly, I've been looking at it and just trying to figure out how to do it, but I want to make it so it's like how I like it. So I will update it when I can. So sorry about that for those who are yeah. So the 2023 will be the year of the chop, the year of the trading range. Let's see if I can get it. DX New Year sale for private face reveal. $100,000 maybe. $100,000 I'll do it. For those who want to know how I draw the tool, is called pathing tool. This is the pathing tool. Meetup? I'll consider it. I was thinking about doing a meetup and throwing a panda helmet on, or rather, yeah, something like that, like a marshmallow type thing, but instead of marshmallow, it'll be like a panda face. I don't know. I'll have to get it custom made. I actually looked into it and try to find it, but there's nothing that I like that I personally would want to wear. So I would have to like maybe custom make it, and it could cost like, you know, some money. This year, I may look into even getting a body for for this stream. Like I want a body so you guys can see my hands, see what's going on. I might become a real panda here. Vitalia, so what's your total profit? Gotta become a panda. Want to know? Become a panda. All right, pandas. 2022. Thanks so much for the journey, and exciting. Looking forward to 2023. Continue this amazing journey of, reaching our financial goals, reaching whatever goals we have. Everyone should wear a panda mask. That would be pretty cool. We invade like a bar and everyone wears a panda mask, or we invade like a casino, everyone wears panda mask. They actually might kick us out, thinking that we're like trying to rob the place. Maybe it'd be like a half panda mask where it's like, covers your mouth. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. Reminds you of that one movie? Carl, I would love to do that. Maybe we should all just meet at Carl's brewery. Get like 5,000 people there. North Carolina. Alright, we can ruminate about this later. But pandas, that being said, hey, stick to the plan, pandas. Get better every single day. Don't be so bummed out if you're red. If you weren't profitable this year, don't be so bummed out. Just know, I hope your expectations are real. And it might take a few years. Just imagine how long it would take you to get like a master's graduate degree. 3 to 4 years. And so just imagine, that's a level of training that you need to have to become profitable. So I would say 3 to 4 years. If you haven't seen some significant progress in those 3 or 4 years, then maybe it's not for you, maybe not. But if you see progress along the way, you're getting better and better every day, then it may be signs that maybe you can get it one day. Look at this choppiness right here. It's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlapping bars in a row. Pandas, on to the next year. If we're profitable this year, hey, it's a new year. We can start over, get better at sticking to the rules. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the new year on Tuesday. I'll see you guys bright and early. 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And hope to see you guys there in the new year. And with that being said, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.